Hello and welcome to Command Happy Hour. Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, my drink. I left it downstairs. All right. So you disabled my ability to share my screen.
Really? Let me see.
Yeah.
Share. Allow participants. It should work, I think.
All right. Let me check. There I go. Okay. So I have two of these. One is Sold by Julianne, and one of them is Keller Williams Atlanta North.
Okay.
They are clear in the background, and I've been able to change the white so that it pops better.
Okay.
So I need to take both of these and put them in Command and put them in the logo section so it's easy to manipulate them, and I can't figure out how to do any of it.
Okay. So yeah, go ahead and share your browser, like go into Command.
All right. Stop share browser. Oops. Hello. Share screen, browser. All right. And Command Designs, right?
Yes.
Can you see that?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Now what?
So let's go ahead and get out of that so you can, maybe save it or just, open a new tab, go back into the designs.
Okay.
Let's see, and then try, do the plus sign like you're going to create a new one.
Yep.
I don't know why it's not on the home page there. And then just click on any of those, maybe social.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you used to be able to add the logos right in there. I think they might have moved it at some
You could, and then all of a sudden it's missing and it's a pain in the butt.
Yeah. So hit that library at the top right.
Okay.
And then go to logos.
Logos. Okay, so these are my logos so far, but I don't want the gray. I want the white one. So I can't just drag it in, can I?
No, I think you actually have to click the plus sign in that box and then, go find it.
But it's not. That's not it. So how do I save this sucker? So I save it. I save as white letters. And I'm gonna save it in this one. All right, and then hold on. You can't see what I'm doing, but I know what I think I'm doing.
Okay.
And then we'll see if I did it okay. Save as logo white and logo final PNG save. Okay, so now if I go here and I go to cancel it, click. Okay. Sold by Julianne with white letters and hit open. Okay. Now, can I add another one or do I only get 4 choices?
Yeah, I think you only get 4. So you could just put it in like your images. I'm not sure what elements are. You could try putting in an element too. I don't know why they only give you 4 options.
So another thing, the whole exclusively, each office is exclusively, don't we have to have that on each of our ads?
The independently owned and operated.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it actually defaults to put that in when you do a social ad.
It does.
Mm-hmm. So not in designs itself, but when you actually go to run like a paid advertisement, it automatically has to put in the logo, the DBA logo, and the little thing right under that.
So I don't have to worry about putting that in design. So I don't need it for social posts, only for social ads?
I mean, social ad will automatically put that in. So if
But
you're like
social
doing a paid
post,
advertisement, it will, and maybe social posts too. But like if
it
you're
doesn't.
designing, oh, it doesn't for social post. Okay, so maybe you need to for that. But yeah, I know the paid advertisement, since it's run through the Keller Williams account, they just automatically throw that in there.
So where would I put it? Under logos? Under elements?
The
Individually owned and operated.
So go to, that would be like within the design itself. So you wouldn't actually have to put it in there. Unless
Oh,
you
okay.
like maybe add it underneath the logo, then you could save the whole logo together to make it easier. But
And that's what I'm wondering. Okay, so now, do I need to shrink these down because is it going to be huge?
it doesn't matter because you can resize it once it goes in there.
All right, so now if I go to my designs and then go to,
It's a nice flyer. You got a lot of nice flyers.
thank you. Let me try. All right, so this is a new one that we're playing with. And we want to get rid of this one and replace it. So if I go to my library, under logos, it should be here and I can switch it. Oh, look at that.
That's good. I like it.
Damn, that looks good.
So where did you create the logo?
I have a girlfriend who owns a company who did
Okay.
who did all my logos, and then because the other one with the gray I love, but it was was having trouble with it not popping.
Yeah,
So I just
some designs you need that white in there. Mhm.
So I just emailed her today and said, hey, can you? And of course it cost me, but it's worth it to.
Yeah.
So now if I do this one,
It's gonna say for those dark designs, sometimes I'll do the all white Quan logo. That
it
looks pretty
should be
good.
this one. Why didn't it?
It's just big. You have to drag it up a bit, I guess. I don't know why it makes it square.
Oh.
Yeah.
So how do I make it smaller?
To make it smaller, but then drag that whole box up.
Oh, got it. Why does it make the box bigger?
Yeah, I don't know. It's like defaults to a square, I guess.
Okay, so much better.
Mm-hmm.
Need to make sure they're about the same size. Okay, and then she just stuck that in the bottom like that.
Yeah, that should work. So yeah,
I like that.
So like, let's say you do a social post, like not
Yep.
paid, then that would be perfect because you'd have all your logos and that disclosure. But if you go to do a paid ad, you can delete the logo and that each office part because it's just going to duplicate it. If that makes sense. So it automatically adds it in, like it's required to add it in when you do a paid ad.
Okay, so if we were creating this, but then we wanted to do it for a paid ad, it's going to add it again.
Yeah, so I just
saying.
delete them out of there.
Got it. I'll have to let Gina know that. Okay. For paid ads, automatic. Okay. Awesome. All right. Now I need to create one that has. I'd like to create one that has Sold by Julian with the line and then Keller Williams Atlanta North together that I can make smaller for things, right? And then maybe one more Sold by Julian and Keller Williams Atlanta North, maybe with the line in between them, again, smaller that I can use. I'm just looking for options so we can place it anywhere depending on what works, right?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay, so this one is done. and I'm saving because I love that. Super excited. See, this was
Yeah, it
not
looks
that
good.
hard. Okay, so now I need to go to design a new one, right? I need to create a new
Yeah,
design.
the new one.
And what should I choose?
It doesn't really matter because you'll probably want to do like a custom size for it. So you can do like social or print or anything really. It's just going to bring you
Okay.
to that next screen.
Okay. So it really doesn't matter what I pick.
Mm-mm. Like if you're
All right.
looking for the templates, they would matter more because you know you want either print flyers or social media sizes. But for there, you just go to My Designs and
Okay. And I'm
then
going to start from
start from
scratch, right?
blank. Yeah.
And then custom size, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what should I do if I'm going to do a block?
A block as in like one long one or one on top of the other?
Either one. Let's start with one.
So let's say we want to do your logo and then the Quan one next to it.
Okay.
So you might have to play around with the sizing, but you know the width is going to be longer. So I would
Yes.
start with maybe like, let's see, I don't know, 2000 on the width because that's in pixels.
Okay.
And then maybe like, I don't know, 1000. That might be a little too short. Maybe like 750. But again, you know, it's just kind of a trial and error of seeing what that perfect size is.
Okay.
So that one might be a little too short and tall. Yeah.
Nobody else is on. This is good. I'm getting my own tutorial.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Have you had anybody coming in lately?
I think last week there was no one, but the one before that we had a decent little mastermind group with like Angela and Carrie was on, and a couple other agents kind of came and went.
Cool. I think it all depends too on, okay, so how do I put these if they're going to be invisible?
Maybe.
You know what I mean,
So
right? These
yeah,
are on transparent backgrounds, so the white's not going to show up on the white.
so within designs, I don't think you can even download them as transparent, right? I don't think.
See, it's transparent.
Well, the logo is, but I'm saying, so when you create this design and then you go to download it,
Yeah.
it's not going to download as transparent. It's going to download just as a picture with like a white background or whatever background color you choose.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So I would have to go in, if I wanted to do this, I'd have to do that every single time.
If you wanted it to be transparent, but if you didn't mind, you know, like a white bar, say for like the bottom or some kind of colored bar, you could make one that has like your gray Sold by Julianne logo next to the Keller Williams one.
So do you think I'm better off? I'm better off than doing, so I need to get rid of this.
Yeah. So like I use Canva a lot. I have like a paid Canva account where you can actually download them as transparent. So you can make your design and then download it. And it cuts out the background. I don't think Designs has that yet.
Mm.
But you can, what I've done in Designs is, you know, I'll make like a bar for like a header or a footer that has like our logo and the Quan logo. And it's just, you know, a white bar, maybe a colored bar.
No, wait a minute. We did this long ways, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know which I like better. I'm overthinking it. And then I need a drawing, a line in the middle, right? Oops. Shift makes it straight, right? No. Oops. Shoot. You got any tips for making a straight line?
Um, Not that I know of. You taught me something where you kind of stretch it up and down. I've never tried that. But I know if you press that back arrow at the top left, you should be able to get that bar back again. Not that one.
Oop.
Cancel there. That little above where it says company on the left side.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Back in. I'm gonna pull up designs on my computer and see what I can do with it.
Now I can change the width and the color, right? So
Definitely the color. Yeah, I think width too. Yeah, using that one. Oh.
Doesn't change the width. And it's crooked.
Yeah. It might be easier if it's a little bigger. So maybe like stretch the logos and make the line bigger. Let's see.
Over here. Oops. There.
We're kind of in a transition phase right now where, we're going to have to rebrand our team name to include, is it like team or group, I think?
Do I have to have that?
I think so. I don't know when it's
only
going into
it's
effect.
myself and my husband, that's it. I don't have anybody else on my team.
Well, I think it's because of some Georgia
Lawsuit?
Association of Realtors rule. If you look in your emails from Sherry, she had talked about it a while back, but I know they were voting on it. And I think Jim had sent out an email that said, basically it's going to get passed. It's just, they're not enforcing it yet because of COVID.
I didn't get that email. So maybe I'm the one that does everything.
But like, even as a individual agent who has like a team kind of branding, like anytime if it doesn't just say Julianne Rivera, if it says like your team name, I think they're requiring team or group within any.
Oh, got it. Okay. So, but I think I'm okay because it's sold by Julianne and that's me, right?
But I think they're requiring you to add in team or group to the name. So there's a lot of words you can't use. Like we have associates, which you can't use. But I think no matter what, you have to include team or group, because I guess there's been some misleading of consumers to where, I don't think it's KW necessarily, but maybe some brokers aren't as strict about naming. So there's been like basically they're working with a team, but they think that team is the broker.
Right.
So I think they're kind of cracking down and making everyone include team or group to show like, you're not your own company, you're a team within this broker.
All right. I'm having trouble with this. Maybe if I do this, because I could rotate this, right? Can't I rotate it?
Yeah. Yeah, right there. That'd probably be easier.
Should be red. Should it be gray? Maybe it needs to be gray.
Yeah. Kind of separate the reds there.
It's a little dark. Better. Okay. Now, how do I save this sucker? And how do I know how it looks?
It's hard to see with how small it is on my screen, so I can make it bigger. But it kind of looks like that line in the middle needs to be pushed it, like rotated a tiny bit. Yeah, just like that. It's so hard to see because it's so small.
Small? Oh,
Just on like my screen here.
how do I rotate it now? It's not rotating. You're right, it's off just a smidge.
Yeah, just a tiny bit. But yeah, I don't know where that little arrow went.
All right, well then, screw it.
Right.
Third time's the charm, right? All right, so this should be the same color that I just had, right? Yep.
Yeah.
All right, and then rotating.
Oh, yeah, right there.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Hey, Matt.
Hey there, how are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Oh, it's surviving John process. Every day is a different day.
Yeah, absolutely.
I had a quick question. What good on value for taking time on that? She had mentioned, I guess, a 30 now, not 30.
It is the 30th, yes.
Got it. Okay. Which one is it?
I don't know why you guys thought it was the 3rd. It's always been the 30th. Yeah. Awesome. So we're good on value, and it came in above. How much equity has she got? It had 205? Okay, awesome. That's great news. That's awesome news. Thank you, Matt. Thanks for letting me know. I appreciate it. All righty. Thanks again for making that happen this month, too. All right. Take care. Bye. Yes, instant equity. We are under contract for 187 and it came in at 205.
Wow. Awesome.
I think it's too red. I know I'm being ridiculous about this, but I think it's important to make sure the colors match. Now that's better. Okay, now what do I do?
So now, I guess you just or you can maybe rename it first. Just so you remember, like side by side or something like that.
Okay.
And then the little download right next to that.
And I want high quality.
Uh-huh.
Do I want it as a PNG?
Try clicking on there. Oh, transparent background.
Looky.
Yeah. I thought I had it in there, but I couldn't find it. Maybe I just didn't click on the PNG.
So should I change this?
Well, you could download it both ways if you want.
Yeah, let me do that. Let me do that. So I start the download, right?
Uh-huh. So that'll be with the white back. So now you could go and swap out your logos
Now,
for the ones with the white.
So right now, just swap them out, right? Oops.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, come here. Swap.
Oh, wrong one.
Uh-oh. What am I doing?
Use that back arrow. I guess that works, yeah.
Swap. It's kind of hard to tell.
Yeah, so what I'll do when I do transparent stuff is click on like the top, but still within the white box, and then change the background just to like a light color, like a light gray or something.
How do I do that?
It's at the very top center where that little white, yeah. Just do like some color, just so you can kind of see what you're working with.
If I shrink these down, that'll help with sizing, right? Oh, but I don't want to shrink it down.
Yeah, you shouldn't need to.
How's that look?
Pretty good. I think
Yep. KW a little bit bigger.
I think they look pretty proportionate.
Okay, so now I'm going to do side by side
Transparent.
transparent. I'm going to do this and do this and do transparent. And, oh, preparing. What did that mean?
I think it was working.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay, so now, how do I know it worked?
So now try going back to your other tab to get back to designs.
Okay.
And then you could go to like images on the left.
Images.
Top there. Yeah. And then add.
Okay.
And then try dragging or searching for it and bringing that in.
And where did I save it? Oh, probably
Under like downloads.
Oh, you're right. It's probably in the downloads. There it is. There's that one. Does it act funny if you try to download more than one at a time?
I'm not sure.
Why is it saying why is there an X?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. It's like it didn't work.
Right, try it again. What about this?
Extra.
Oh no, they're both PNGs.
Yeah. Try that.
Come here.
Not working.
Reload. I get click happy. Now what? Gonna do. Well, I'll do this one because this is more of a test. I don't want to mess up her stuff that she's got started. All right, and I'm going to get rid of this, and then I'm going to go to images, right?
Mm-hmm. And then
add.
Yeah.
And then click here and let's do original. Okay.
That one worked.
That one worked. And so if I add this, it's way too big.
Yeah. You might be able to crop it. So like, yeah, with those.
That's pushing it?
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. That works.
Yeah, looks good.
All right, now let's try this one.
Mm-hmm.
I hope you don't mind playing with me.
Not at all.
Oh, that's that it went.
Nice. Looks good. Let's see.
Oh,
Very cool.
Kevin.
I like it.
I'm so excited. This is awesome. I guess this one doesn't matter as much, but it does get in the way. Oh yeah. Sweet.
Very cool.
So you can do a transparent. You learned something from me today by mistake. I love it. By mistake. I love it. All right, so I got my white logo. I got my Soul by Julianne logo. I got each office. No, I don't have to worry about that because for paid ads, it automatically puts it in there.
Mm-hmm.
And we created we created this combo. Now I need to create the box combo.
Yeah.
All right. So I go back to here, right?
Mm.
Should I play with this one or no? I can, right?
Yeah, you can if you want. And you saved it too.
Can I change the dimensions?
That's what I was wondering. I know you can do that in Canva, and apparently you can do transparent here, so maybe you can resize also.
What? I wonder.
Probably be under like file on that top left, I would think.
Oh,
Use auto save, manual bleed.
save, yeah. No, it's okay. I can just create a new one, right?
Oh, wait.
So
try at the
wait.
bottom there where it says 2000 by 1000 in the middle.
Yeah, I was trying there. It just says design format. I
You
tried
can-
clicking on it, nothing happened.
Hmm.
If I do this, this is just the size, right? Yeah.
Let's see. File. Share. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you can't resize yet.
So if I do, I'm trying to think through this. If I do like a 1000 by 1000, do you think that one would be okay?
I think so. I think it's good to have a good square option because it works in a lot of different formats.
Okay, so I go back up to, how do I get there? I go to templates?
You can, I think you have to go back out. So if you click on the little KW arrow on the top left.
Ah, okay. All right, and now start from a blank, custom size, 1000 by 1000, create. So now I go to my, don't tell me, my images. Is it in my library? No, it's in my ad. Why aren't they in my ad?
Should be in there. Maybe refresh. I don't know. It's like they're all gone. It's strange. I hate that when you refresh, it brings you back to the last page. Nope.
What happened?
I think you clicked on a
Oh, something that I
buyer
shouldn't have.
console. Yeah, it looked like it was just a white box, but I don't know if it maybe it didn't save that one.
Oh no, this is probably the same one again that I just opened. I don't think it saved it. It's not gonna like me going back and forth and back and forth. All right, custom size, 1000 by 1000. And
Yeah, let's give it a second to load.
while it's doing that, I could at least do this. I think I needed it a little bit longer, didn't I? All right, now images, add. What the heck?
Huh.
Nothing's there. Even the other stuff that was there before.
Yeah, that's strange. I guess you can go ahead and add them back in, but
Oh, from Facebook. I don't want to. Oh, you can. You can download pictures from Facebook.
yeah, I've never used it, but I saw that was an option. That's cool.
And Google Drive.
In the Drive, that's cool. Play around with that.
Is it logos? Oh, here they are.
Oh, it put it right in there. Interesting.
Okay, so it's let's do this one first. The color's not right. And this one. This is the wrong gray. Oh, that's why it's a blue gray. I don't know why I picked a blue gray. That's better. And then it definitely needs to be longer and skinnier. Is there blue around the edge of that?
Oh, yeah, there is. See that on the right of that? The little blue outline circle?
Where?
So right.
Oh, that's what it is.
Mm-hmm. So I guess that element has a outline and an inline color. Outline and fill.
That's better. That's better. Do they look even? Do they look, should this come up a little bit, or do they look well spaced?
Let's see. Pretty darn close. I think it's hard to see because it's kind of so slight, but I think north pokes out like a tiny bit more than the line. So maybe they'll, yeah, shrink that down. Yeah, right there. So I think that looks about
Yeah, that
right.
looks better.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to save this as block logos. And then I'm going to do download, right?
Mhm.
And high resolution. I didn't do PNG before, but it saved it as a PNG.
Yeah, either way works, as long as you don't click transparent. Like they're pretty much the same file type. I think there's just certain settings where JPEGs work better than PNGs and vice versa. I typically will save like logos and things as PNGs.
Okay, and then
I don't really
now
know.
I'm going to swap my logos. I'm going to swap this one with this one. What? Oh, I did it again.
Press delete maybe. Or yeah, the back arrow, that should do it.
This one goes away, and this one comes down. And I put this one and this one. And this one looks off. Actually, you know what? This is a little big. There. And this one is a little small. Okay. All right. So now this one is going to be block logos transparent. And I'm downloading this sucker as a PNG transparent background. Start download. So now these are in my downloads, and they'll stay in my downloads on my computer, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now if I go back here to designs and I go to, oh, here they are.
Yeah, it's interesting that it on the new one, or no, I guess you had swapped out You would put those logos in, but on that new design, you don't have that side-by-side one that you would uploaded. Maybe because
They're here.
maybe because this one isn't saved yet or something.
Maybe.
That could be it.
Okay, so this one, I'm gonna add this sucker. And I'll need to shrink it, which is great that you can shrink this size without having to shrink without it messing up the.
Yeah, it's annoying when it does that.
Oh, I hate it. All right, that works. And then this one. Maybe this one needs to be a red line. I've got a white. Oh, that needs to not be white.
Oh, the outline.
Yeah. Yeah, that needs to not be white. It looks funny. But everything else looks good. All right, so if I go back to here, and I change this, and I get rid of this to nothing. How do I do nothing? Oh,
I would just make it the same color as the
color. Yeah.
as the fill color.
All right, so now I'm downloading this one again, right?
Did you say you want to make it red, or you just want to get rid of the white outline?
Get rid of the white one, and then transparent gray. Now let's try it with the red. It doesn't look like our red. Would it automatically, if it's a library color, be our red? Do you know the answer?
I was going to say one of the things, so you know that KW on the bottom is our red, right?
Yeah.
So you can hit that little dropper at the bottom left.
Where?
Within the color where you just
oh.
Yeah. Pull it right out of there. And then just, yeah.
And so I do this, and I do what? How do I do that? Does it automatically?
It should automatically. Try that again. So hit that. Click there.
I guess it must be right. It doesn't look the same, does it?
Yeah, it's kind of small.
It doesn't look the same. They look like 3 different colors of red to me.
Yeah, they do. Let's see.
Okay, so this is B. How can it be different colors? B40101?
Yeah, sometimes just because it's pixelated, it'll be like slightly different. But
this one is different color. Those are 2 different colors. Huh. They look the same. Well, now it's a different height. I don't know.
It's probably the same. I think like the dropper is just kind of tricky. I've noticed that when I've done that with my logo too.
Come here. All right, so now I go here. We'll get rid of that, this one. Oops, I need to download those first. Red, open. So this should keep these in here all the time, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think once you save this design, it should always come up.
Okay, so now I'm going to take this one and I'm going to replace it with this.
I'm curious how you put it in my library. Maybe you do that from that home page where we did the logo. Check that out.
Why is it blurry?
I would give it a minute. Sometimes it's slow to calibrate or whatever you say. Yeah, that one's clear.
That one looks good.
Huh.
Let me just delete that one and do it again. Oh yeah. Oh no. The red has a thingy on it. I thought I did it with the red.
Outline.
Could have sworn I did it with the. This is the stuff that drives me insane.
So hover over both of those colors at the top and make sure they're the same.
They are.
Okay.
Download. Start download. And now if I go over here, can I get rid of one?
I think so. I think.
Oh, I can trash them. Okay, so the one that we decided we don't want is this one.
Correct.
Remove it. Yes.
And then that.
Remove. Yes. Add. And add. Oh yeah. It still doesn't look like the same red.
Yeah, it's slightly off.
All right, so then I would go, I'm gonna have to try to do it manually because it definitely needs to have a little bit more gray in it. So if I do this and I pull it in slightly, that looks better. Hit apply. There, how about that?
It looks right to me.
It's pretty darn close, isn't it?
Yeah. And then I guess you can just type it in. So if you, hover over that solid circle at the top. So that's AD
2929.
Yeah.
Better. Download. Start download. Look at this. I'm getting so good.
You are.
Remove. Yes. Delete. Delete. Oh, I know something I want to ask you. As soon as I get this one done, then I'll be a happy girl. And then I have something to ask you.
Okay.
Much better.
Awesome.
Yeah? Sweet. I'm saving this. I'm going to done and save so that she can see it for yourself. That's perfect for, say, go on to see it for yourself and you'll get to see all that I did. Okay,
Right.
So here's the thing. I have let me pull up a design. I don't want to mess with any of hers. Here, I can play with this one because it doesn't matter. And this is a perfect one, actually. So I'm working on a flyer. And I want to add a icon. And I want to put in it a picture. How in the hell do I do that? Because I know that there are some that have like this.
Like the frames, yeah.
And I can put it in there, but how do I get the picture in there?
So
Like,
do you want
for
to use
example,
that square one?
This one here,
Uh-huh.
I had to
Put text.
I had to do it first by myself.
Yeah, so you can't do it for all of them. So you'll see that one that you were just hovering over, it says image placeholder.
Yep.
So if you could either use that one or say those star-shaped one or something.
Yeah.
So you can only put the image in those that have that placeholder.
So then I would pick an image.
Yeah, so let's go to images and then I guess just like any of them. And then if you, I guess, add it in there, just like click the plus sign. Now click and drag that, the image. Yeah, so click that and then, okay, it didn't work. Go ahead and delete that image. That's how you do it in Canva, that's what I was assuming. So yeah, click on the star and then do use maybe that plus sign.
Nope.
No, okay.
This is the struggle that I've been having. Is it just does? Ow! Oh, I stuck to the chair. Oh, we're taping this too.
Let's see. Pull it up on mine too. So delete the image and try to delete that. So click on the star again.
Yep.
And then go to the top where there's that circle that's kind of half and half. No, that's not gonna be it. Transform arrange. Gotta be a way. Let me
What does transform mean?
try it. Maybe that's how you resize. I don't know.
No, that's rotating it. Okay, well that's good to know.
Yeah. Let's see. Pull up a design here. You know, Canva, it's like you kind of hover over it and then it like auto populates in there. And I know I've done it in designs. I'm just trying to remember.
Can I drag it there?
Oh, there you go. That's it.
Oh, so that's what I have to do. I have to drag it in.
Way, yeah. You just can't add it right in. So then if you from there hit I think that at the top where that next to that little circle, or no, not explode, maybe on the right side. So say like reposition or something. Arrange, duplicate. There's a way where you can like rearrange it.
Right. There's got to be. So you can
check mine out. Let's see. Icons. That star in there. Image. Oh. How do I do that? I'm not sure how you move it around within there.
What if I did this and just did it at the beginning? I mean, is there a way to, where's the,
Your image.
where are my images?
That's happened to me before. I was like, did they move it?
They just disappeared.
It actually happened to me during a class, and I was like, I could have sworn that images were on the side here. There they are.
All right, so go to icons, stock, and go to
Oh,
say,
mine.
the heart, for example. And then if I go to images, activities, doesn't matter. It doesn't give me any option to change it when I'm sticking it in there. And if I make it bigger, it doesn't change it either. It's not like, you know, see what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not like the image gets bigger. That's weird.
It's weird. So just FYI, at the top where it says frames,
Yep.
that'll pull up all of those.
Oh, okay, cool.
Make it a little easier to sort through all those icons.
So obviously you have to be really careful with the frame that you choose and the picture that you choose if you can't change it.
Yeah.
Can you check on that and see if there's any way to move it around or, you know, replace it?
I'll play with it. And I'll try asking around, but
Okay. Because that, at least I know now how to put the picture in it.
yeah.
I've learned a lot today. And you learned something too.
I did.
Woo-hoo. Awesome. Thank you so much for everything that you do.
Yeah, of course.
I really appreciate it.
We got a pretty amazing platform here.
We do. We do. And an amazing team to help everybody get on board. So that's awesome. All right, kiddo, I will see, if I don't see you before, I'll post the class for tomorrow on, and then I'll let you know that it's in there. So everything from this week will have been put in there, okay?
Perfect.
And then we'll meet around 3 o'clock on Tuesday.
Okay.
Okay?
Sounds good.
Awesome. Have a great night.
All right, you as well.
Okay, take care.
All right, you too.